A cheerful, inventive and brave dog, worthy of the British crown. Corgi is the embodiment of optimism and love of life. All owners of Welsh Corgi dogs almost unanimously speak about the wonderful character of these little shepherds. Among the main features are the activity of the animal, its high intelligence, and amazing friendliness to representatives of the human race. If Corgis can still afford to show some alertness and aggressiveness towards other dogs, then growl or bark at a person almost never. Initially, Corgis were exclusively herding dogs. This is a kind of activity that requires endurance, ingenuity, and the ability to work in a team. Many people are genuinely surprised by the very high activity of Corgi, who likes to run, frolic, even have fun fooling around. Despite his seemingly not quite prepossessing appearance for such a pastime, not a hindrance to him in this occupation is not a modest size, not short legs. Now there is an official division into two subspecies, Welsh Corgi Pembroke and Welsh Corgi Cardigan. A Welsh Corgi dog has a cardigan with a long tail, as well as paws slightly longer than those of Pembroke's, due to which the cardigan is slightly higher. The cardigan also has a richer choice of coat color. Cardigans are good-natured, simple, and hardworking. They completely dissolve in the interests of the owner and are ready to live his life, obediently fulfilling all requirements and commands. Pembrokes, on the other hand, are spoiled boys and cunning. They are incredibly charming and know how to use it, manipulating anyone, even the English Queen. Welsh Corgi dogs that can genuinely enjoy life. It seems that these cute dogs just don't know what a melancholy and bad mood is. Communication with the owner, walks, and even work, everything gives the dogs pleasure. Their smiling muzzle, full of enthusiasm and optimism look, cannot leave anyone indifferent. Such a social being as a Corgi still needs to be looked for. They love the owner and strive to be around him always. Whatever you do, your pet will be there. Dogs of this wonderful breed have one interesting feature. They like to touch the owner with a paw or nudge him with their nose. The Welsh Corgi sits down next to you and gently touches you several times in a row, with a small interval of time, as if hinting that there is simply no more interesting activity than to communicate with such a highly attractive and intelligent dog. However, if you do not respond to these signs of attention, the four-legged will understand, but not the fact that immediately that he will have to wait, fearing to miss the moment when the owner is released. The skin will languish from loneliness and forgetfulness, lying down at your feet. Corgis are very fond of children. They historically tolerate all manifestations of children's delight and intense games, no matter how actively they are being dragged, kissed, squeezed. The animal will never show even the slightest hint of aggression towards the child. Welsh Corgis consider themselves obliged to be aware of all the events happening around. Even this dog will try to choose a place to sleep in the middle of the room or right on the aisle, so that if anything happens, he will be right there. Pastoral work has developed another characteristic feature of this breed: fearlessness. Their ancestors were not afraid to engage in battle with wolves, and your pet will rush into battle without any doubt or hesitation, even with an opponent significantly larger than him. Welsh Corgis are surprisingly talkative. They express their emotions not only by barking and whining. Corgi, not bad singers. If they are overwhelmed with positive feelings, then the peculiar chants in different versions can last long enough. Those whom nature has deprived of vocal talents manifest themselves with the help of a variety of sounds: grunting, grunting, squealing, and even mumbling. They do it so expressively that the owner has no other choice but to enter into a dialogue with his pet. It is difficult to distinguish a doggy from a large dog by its voice. The Welsh Corgi bark loudly and in low tones. The instincts of this dog require that all living beings surrounding him be under control, be organized, and move only in the right direction. It is from here that the habit of Corgis, especially young ones, bite people from behind by the legs and heels. It is not difficult to wean a pet from this habit. You just need to show consistency and perseverance. Welsh Corgis love to eat. This is also genetically embedded. Shepherd's work required a lot of strength, and it was possible to restore them only by having a hearty snack. Modern dogs have less worries, but the love of food has remained at the same level. Therefore, The Welsh Corgi will never give up an extra piece. Another thing is that overeating in the absence of active work will negatively affect the health of the dog, primarily on the spine, since almost all Corgis. These are fierce foodies. Either a muzzle is needed, or a lot of training is needed to wean the dog to pick up. Welsh Corgi cannot be attributed to a pampered breed suffering from numerous diseases. This is a strong, working and hardy dog. If you vaccinate your pet in a timely and complete manner, and regularly visit a veterinarian, then there will be no special health problems. It is worth paying attention to the fact that Corgi is a short-legged dog and quite long, so there may be problems with intervertebral discs. Try not to let your pet jump from a height to the ground. And in general, any jumps are not for this dog. His element, running. Now dogs of this breed are used in pastures and in search and rescue operations. The only thing Corgis can't do is work as security guards. They're too kind for that. The breed's superpower is an excellent sense of humor. Corgi is not averse to both joking and laughing at a good joke. Add to this cheerfulness, love of life and optimism, and get a furry cake. With all the general features, each pet has a number of individual characteristics. Someone is more calm, someone is more playful or more hooligan than their relatives. But whatever dog you get, you can be sure your Corgi will grow up to be a loyal, intelligent and brave friend.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our latest videos. Check out our other content, and be sure to hit that notification bell.